What's going on, guys? Today, the week of Core Elite reveals continues. Today, obviously, is August 3rd, so we have the inside linebackers, the outside linebackers, and the defensive ends. And tomorrow's going to be a live stream. If the stream starts early enough, I will be live for a watch party. So that is the plan. So make sure you are following the Twitch channel and following me on Twitter. I will let you guys know once we know the time of the live stream tomorrow. But I am really hoping I can get out that watch party stream for you guys, because I'm pretty sure we're going to see the quarterbacks. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the top 10 quarterbacks. And maybe some more news on a couple conspiracies that some people are having about how EA might be like upgrading guys like Tyrann Mathieu, Minkah Fitzpatrick, Budda Baker in like a promo real soon. That's why they're not getting these core elite cards. Or maybe some running backs that you guys may have thought was left or were left off. Especially some corners I think were left off, like Marshawn Lattimore and Jair Alexander yesterday. So maybe tomorrow they will clarify that a little bit. But yeah, here we go. EA has revealed the linebackers while I'm recording this right now. We have not seen the outside linebackers yet or the defensive ends. But yeah, here's the top 10 middle linebackers. Looks pretty standard to me. I'm not like a huge middle linebacker connoisseur or anything, but let me see the replies. Is anyone missing? Does anyone feel like they're missing? Oh, Roquan. Okay. Roquan should be on here. So Roquan Smith could fall into that category of a guy that gets a card, like according to people's conspiracies, that does get a card in a promo like right after, like real early in the year. I could definitely see that. He's had, I think, like what was that promo called? Gridiron Guardian. Yeah, he had a Gridiron Guardian card, I think, last year. Yeah, that card was pretty solid. Maybe it was 2 years ago he had a Mutt Hero. I don't really remember. But yeah, Roquan Smith would be a guy who's definitely in that category. And that's the only guy that I'm seeing in the replies right now. But yeah, Roquan Smith should 100% be on here. But yeah, no real card is blowing my socks off in this top 10. Besides, I mean, there are some solid ones. Here's Jordan Brooks. Nothing too special. But middle linebackers should be playing better. And apparently, if you put in either a cornerback or a safety in at sub linebacker, they don't react as well in the run game. So that just adds more value to having a traditional linebacker out there. So there might be more value in the middle linebacker position this year than what we've seen in years past. Juwan Bentley, nothing too crazy. If we keep moving here, I'm not sure why my lights are aggressively flashing, but just to ignore that. Eric Kendricks, 80 speed. Zone isn't bad. The block shed hit power there. He is. We got Devin White, who should be a pretty solid like budget guy. I mean, 83 speed out there for an 83 overall. The price, I think, will be worth it on this card. Just based off, previous years. We got Denzel Perryman, 83 speed, good hit power. Not really going to play zone, but definitely a good run stopper. So there's Denzel Perryman. Next up, Levante David. And I mean, yeah, the Buccaneers duo is always super nasty. You got a Buccaneers theme team early game, and you are going to be using these linebackers. Hey, it could be the move. And they're also going to get, we also know that they're going to get guys like Mike Evans, Tom Brady. I'm sure Fournette won't be that great. Maybe we get like an early game like Gronk. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know if they even have his rights this year, but I feel like Gronk just always goes crazy. He always does. Low-key, he won't even be in the game this year, which is going to feel a little bit weird. It really might. Okay, so we already went through the top 5. Number 4, we got Bobby Wagner. Card looks pretty good. Again, I feel like the difference between Devin White and Bobby Wagner isn't going to be much as far as performance. But yeah, price, there should be a pretty sizable margin, I think. I also do feel like the Rams theme team will be pretty popular, especially with a guy like Cooper Kupp being in the pre-orders. Any way you can boost his speed is going to be super valuable. So there's Bobby Wagner. Coming in at number 3 of Demario Davis. I'm really excited for this card. I'm going to be rocking the Jets theme team basically all year again this year. So having a solid guy in the middle, especially in a game where linebackers are supposed to be a lot more relevant, I'm definitely excited to go after this guy. Probably going to be a little bit overpriced, but honestly, pretty well-rounded with 83 speed and super good acceleration. This card should play pretty well. Coming in at number 2, we have Devondre Campbell. This guy's like 6'6" or like 6'5". He's super tall in the middle with good speed and good acceleration, 88 tackling, good zone. This card could be a pretty nice user just because of that height. Like, he really, really could be. However, the next guy I think is one of the best cards that we've seen so far. I think I still have Jalen Ramsey number 1. I do think Jalen Ramsey is still number 1, but this card, if linebackers say what EA says they're going to do this year, 86 speed is still the fastest speed that we've seen this year, and the fact that that's on a linebacker that can, tackle almost 80 zone, good block shed, almost 90 play rec is absolutely insane. The hit power isn't that great, but we also got to think back, and maybe hit power will actually matter this year, but the last 2 years, hit power and causing fumbles has been super rare. If this was Madden 20, this card may have not even been worth picking up because you want to force those fumbles. But unless this year is different than the last 2 years, hit power isn't that valuable. I think I'd rather have the play rec and the tackling and the speed ability that Fred Warner is going to possess out there. So yeah, this Fred Warner card is gonna, I was honestly shocked when I saw the speed on this card. So those are the middle linebackers. Comment down below who you think was snubbed, and I'd imagine that they are going to reveal the outside linebackers next. So I will see you boys in a second. Okay, so what was an hour and like a half for me was only about 5 seconds for you guys, but we are back. EA has now showed us the top 10 outside linebackers. Darius Leonard on the inside. There was some speculation I was seeing on Twitter that Roquan Smith was going to be an outside linebacker. He's not on here either, so most likely he might be getting a card early because I really just don't see a way that Roquan Smith isn't in the top 10 for either linebacker position. But yeah, Darius Leonard is, Darius Leonard's always been on the outside. But 86 overall, I'm very curious to see his stats. TJ Watt, I'm sure, is going to be a monster. All of these, 87 plus overall elites have been really, really good so far. Micah Parsons, I'm sure, is going to be really good. And I'm honestly very curious to see what Micah Parsons' speed is and stuff like that. Maybe it's not even worth going after his pre-order card, depending on what his 85 looks like. But yeah, let's just dive into it. Okay, getting started here with Shaquille Barrett. The two things that we're looking for is maybe getting close to one, finesse move or power move threshold. Maybe some decent block shed. Hit power doesn't hurt either. It's actually not going to be on here, so we are not going to be able to see the hit power. But yeah, speed and at least being close to one threshold is what I would like to see, early game. So this card's actually not bad. I mean, I feel like 82 speed with 85 finesse is actually going to be pretty good. And I mean, yeah, 86 power moves, good block shed, good tackling. Rashawn Gary, he's looking good too, man. I mean, the speed a little bit lower than Shaquille Barrett, but that card's still pretty solid as far as, the block shed and the power moves go. Who else do we got here? Okay. Number 8, Matthew Judon. Judon balled last season, and they still kind of did him. Is he done dirty? He might be done dirty. Matthew Judon might be done dirty. He had a really good year last year. And wait, did they make Khalil Mack the same overall as Micah Parsons? Does that make sense? Yeah, Khalil Mack can kind of do both. I'm sure, also traits matter as well on pass rushers. Obviously, we don't have access to the traits. You would imagine that they're the same as years past. It is Madden at the end of the day. They don't change that much. But yeah, Khalil Mack always has good traits. I'm not too fond. I don't really know much about Matthew Judon. And Shaquille Barrett, I know, always has good finesse moves and stuff. So that'll probably be good. That trait will probably be on him, like the swim move. But yeah, there is Khalil Mack, a little slow. Not the greatest. I mean, he's very solid. He reminds me of like the Derwin James of the outside linebackers, kind of. Just a very solid guy that can kind of do everything. Next up, we got Micah. Okay, so 85 finesse, 84 speed. His pre-order card, I believe, has 86 speed. It has 86 speed with Lurker, which I would still say that going after his. Actually, I want to look at his card. I know I have Mutt Towdy's Twitter open on one of these tabs. Okay, and did they show the RPs first or the? Okay, they showed off. Okay. 1 second. Okay, here he is. Okay, this is Micah Parsons' pre-order card right here. A little bit cut off, but you guys kind of do get the idea. Actually, I can open up in a new tab. Is this it? Yeah, there you go. Okay, 86 speed, 85 acceleration, 87 finesse moves on his pre-order. I would still say the pre-order is definitely worth it. I would definitely still say that. I also am very curious. Again, I kind of was having the same questions yesterday. How easy is it going to be to, add finesse move to a card the same way? Is it going to be easy to add, zone and man coverage through chems? Because getting that 90 finesse move or power move is very important, and also having those traits. But 86 speed, again, is the fastest that we've seen so far this year. So this is obviously very valuable. So there's Micah Parsons, 85 overall. And we got 86 Josh Allen. Okay, Josh, I see you, 86. Nothing. I feel like we're missing a lot of the stats here on these guys. He basically just looks like Shaquille, basically. Like, you know what I mean? Like, is there really gonna be that big of a difference between Shaquille Barrett and Josh Allen? It's probably gonna be about definitely a good coin differential between the two. But yeah, there's Josh Allen. Okay, we are now into the top 4. Here are some heavy hitters. Okay, Von Miller looks good. The speed Not the best, but I like how he has, you know, mid to high 80s in power and finesse, good block shed, good play rec, which is also important with the strength and the tackling. So yeah, Von Miller looks good, and obviously he always has good traits. We all know how his cards play. On to the next, we got Darius Leonard. So Darius Leonard's card is not going to look good. He's not much of a pass rusher. But I kind of wish they made him faster. I kind of wish they made Darius a little bit faster. I would imagine he's got like good zone and stuff like that. So if you are someone that likes, you know, dropping your outside guys into, you know, zone coverage, he can definitely do that, or should be able to do that. I'm just kind of guessing here. I'm not 100% sure. I'm sure maybe it'll probably be like a 75. It'll probably be like 75, 78 if he's got that zone coverage. But yeah, I'm surprised he's not a little bit faster, especially to help cover up the fact that his power and finesse move is literally just so low. I probably wouldn't rush this guy. Honestly, you're probably better off playing him at middle linebacker, which is interesting. I don't know. Hopefully they give him like secondary Kendrick or something like that. That'd be super cool in his core elite. But yeah, there's Darius Leonard. And next up, okay, this card looks good. I wish there was just a little bit more speed on these guys. No, actually, no, I don't. No, I actually don't. Because I really don't like when like running backs and you know like receivers, and I mean maybe not receivers, but I don't like when like running backs have the same speed as a lot of linemen. So I actually do like where the speed is on these guys, believe it or not. So a good play rec, good finesse. Joey Bosa always has good traits. And the final guy here is TJ Watt. Should be very nice. Not okay. He's good, but not as balanced as I thought he was gonna be. He is gonna have probably more, you know, finesse move traits like the spin and the swim. But yeah, good speed, good acceleration, 88 play rec's really nice with good block shake, good tackling. So TJ Watt looks good. Not as good as I thought he was gonna be. I thought he'd be like maybe like, I mean, I guess 85 speed doesn't make much sense on him though. I guess it does make sense. This card is what it is. You know what I mean? I definitely like it. And was anyone snubbed that I'm just missing right now? Yeah, TJ they did give TJ good block shed. Yeah, so no one. I mean, this tweet did just drop, right? Oh, no, never mind. There's a bunch of replies I'm not seeing right here. Okay, is there any replies that we're missing? Still no Roquan. Looks like she's number 11. Yeah, I feel like the pass rush list wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. And people saying Micah should be higher. Oh, Harold Landry isn't on here. Harold Landry probably like an 84 though. Yeah, he's probably like tied with Shaquille Barrett. I wonder what makes him decide if a lot of the cards are the same overall. I wonder. But yeah, no Roquan. So Roquan will probably be getting a card early to start next year. And now we are only waiting for the ends, which hopefully we get to see Aaron Donald. I wonder how good his card is going to be. So I will see you boys again whenever those cards do come out. And real quick, I do just want to say this. I was just kind of thinking about all the cards that we've seen recently. And I talked about the Titans theme team and the Bengals theme team, but the Chargers theme team also kind of been getting some love. I know Eckler's not the best, but Derwin James, Joey Bosa, JC Jackson, Khalil Mack, all a bunch of really good core elite cards. So they're also, I think, on the rise and going to be a very popular theme team day one. Like the Chargers theme team, especially if they fix Herbert's release. I also wonder what overall they're going to make Justin Herbert. I guess we're going to find out tomorrow. But yeah, the Chargers theme team definitely has been eating. Okay, so here are the defensive ends. There is one name that looks to be snubbed, which is Max Crosby, but we do have 88 overall Aaron Donald and 88 overall Myles Garrett. Nick Bosa should be pretty good stat-wise. Honestly, all these guys should be pretty good. I feel like these top four I'm really going to like. Calais Campbell, usually, in my opinion, does play a little bit better on the inside. But yeah, Max Crosby is definitely one name that I think is snubbed. Let me see if there's any more. Okay, Danielle Hunter, people are saying he's not on here. No DeMarcus Lawrence, but I guess that does make sense. I'm surprised Ndamukong Suh is this high. I'm actually very surprised at 84 overall Ndamukong Suh. Anyone else? Yeah, no Max Crosby seems to be very interesting to me, but let's just hop into the stats. Okay, Ndamukong Suh, 72 speed. I'm good with this card. I'm not touching this card. I actually don't. I mean, I guess I know how he's an 84. He's got good like run stopping stats and good power move, but if you are going to use this card, I'd use him at probably like defensive tackle. Next up, Calais Campbell, another guy I'd probably use at defensive tackle with the 69 speed. It's a little bit nasty there. So I'm not liking either of these two cards. Again, at 84, they're probably still going to be pretty, not too crazily priced, but probably overpriced for what they can both do. Hopefully, oh, that's not Hendrickson. Okay, it started with, wait, what's going on here? Okay, it started with Cameron Jordan for some reason. Let's just scroll back down. Okay, Hendrickson, 77 speed, 85 finesse moves with good play rec. This card will probably play pretty well. I like his play rec and finesse moves. I wonder what the traits are going to look like on Hendrickson, of course. Keep moving. 71 speed, Jeffrey Simons. I'm really curious to see what kind of speed they gave Aaron Donald. Hopefully it's like 80 something speed. Like if it's like 80 something speed, that'd be crazy. Next up, we got Cameron Hayward. Looks pretty good. You know, good play rec, good block shot, good tackling, good power moves. That card looks pretty good to me. Him and TJ Watt together are going to be nice. We got Cameron Jordan here. Okay, Cameron Jordan, 88 play rec, 85 power moves with good strength and block shed. Okay, all right, for the Saints team, that could definitely work for them. And now we got Chandler Jones. Okay, Chandler Jones, definitely a little bit slower than what I thought. And also, I'm surprised that like his play rec isn't higher, but a decent balance of power and finesse and strength. So there is Chandler Jones. Next up, okay, 82 speed Nick Bosa, 85 acceleration. It's looking like if he's the fastest, he'll most likely be one of the more sought after guys. The 82 speed, 85 acceleration, with the 86 finesse moves, 82 power moves, should have, you know, good finesse move traits to back it up. But pretty well rounded and has the good speed. This card looks really, really good. Next up, Myles Garrett, 88 power moves, 86 play rec, 85 block shed, 88 strength with only 80 speed and 84 acceleration. Should have basically all the traits on yes, which is going to make this card play even better. But yeah, 80 speed is good. 80 speed is definitely good. It's not Nick Bosa fast, but still very solid. And I'm very curious to see what this man looks like. Honestly, it might be very similar to Myles Garrett, but let's see. 79 speed. But yeah, he's going to have all his traits on yes. He's going to have super high play rec, probably good awareness as well, good strength, good acceleration, and yeah, the power and finesse move mix is really nice. If I had to pick one, either Myles Garrett or Aaron Donald, I'm definitely going to go with Aaron Donald still, even though Myles Garrett, as my phone goes off, even though Myles Garrett has +1 speed, I'm still going to go with Aaron Donald. But yeah, nice little list here. Nice little list here. But I think, yeah, Max Crosby was definitely snubbed. Could definitely be one of those cards that people are thinking is going to get an upgrade early game, or we all just look foolish and EA is just snubbing dudes for no reason. Who really knows? But yeah, that is going to do it for today's video. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button and make sure you are following the Twitter and the Twitch to stay notified if the stream is going to be happening tomorrow. I'm just waiting for EA to tell us what time it's going to be, and I'll let you guys know. But yeah, as always, I will see you boys in the next one.